Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. Today I wanted to do part 4 of my album collection to finish it up. Um, a while back I was given about 85 or so albums. 20 or so weren't that great, not in great shape. Some K-Tel style albums, others albums that I will definitely take to the Value Village. But 65 were pretty decent, pretty cool albums. Stuff I wouldn't have normally purchased, but classic albums just the same. So I'll go over everything with you just to show you what I've purchased on my own, what I've been given, and let's get started. Please hit the like and subscribe button before we get started. I greatly appreciate everyone who's liked and subscribed so far. So this is a purchase of mine. Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player, Elton John. Great album, love it. Another one that I purchased, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. I'm a huge Elton John fan, as you can see. I also have his CDs as well, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and a couple others. How about Rattle and Hum, U2? Big fan of their early stuff as well. I've got quite a few of their stuff on remastered CD also. The Unforgettable Fire, the Joshua Tree, U2. Great album. This one was one I was given, China Crisis. Good pop band. Again, this was in that collection that I was given. Krista Berg, Don't Pay the Ferryman is a huge hit off of this one. This one's called The Getaway. I have a bunch of Who stuff, but I don't have any solo ones. This was in that collection as well. The cover is not that great, but the album itself sounds pretty good. This is Roger Daltrey, the lead singer of the Who. Another Elton John that was in that collection, but I've listened to it. It's pretty good. It's kind of poppy, but Empty Garden, Hey Hey Johnny is a big hit off of this one. The Silencers, great new wave pop band in that collection as well. Again, this is stuff I normally wouldn't have purchased, but I'm glad I've discovered it. I did purchase this one, Tumbleweed Connection, Elton John. Again, as you can see, they're not in any order. I purchased this one as well, Stevie Nicks, Belladonna. Beautiful album. This one's got Stop Dragging My Heart Around with the late great Tom Petty. How about the Housemartins? Cool pop new wave band. This was in that collection as well. Great shape. Album sounds really good. This is a classic of mine. I've always loved this album. Every picture tells a story. Rod Stewart. Amazing album. I purchased this one a while back too. I love Ray Charles. This one he sings in country western music. Beautiful album. Love it. I was given these ones, not in that collection, but I was given it a while ago, and this guy's a great songwriter. Vocally, not so much, but he's written songs for all the big ones, Johnny Cash and everything else. It's Chris Christopherson and the Borderlands. Cool album. I have this one as well, Who's to Bless. Again, I wouldn't have purchased these, but this one's given to me. Not in that collection, but in my past, I guess. I definitely purchased this one, Grand Funk Closer to Home. Great classic album. Love it. And who doesn't love Rumors by Fleetwood Mac? Any collection wouldn't be complete without this album. One of the top selling albums of all time. Great one by the Doobie Brothers, Toulouse Street. One of my all-time favorite Aerosmith albums, Rocks. How about Three Dog Night? The original cover didn't have this band-aid on it, but it showed, of course that's a fake person there, but there was a fake baby down in here as well. But great album just the same. Another great one by Three Dog Night, American Pastime. How about the Moody Blues, To Our Children's Children? This one was in that collection, The Dream Academy. Life in a Northern Town is a big hit off of this one. Great album. I purchased this one because I wanted to. Golden Earring Cut. Love Golden Earring. As well as this one, Psychedelic Furs. This one was in that collection. This one has Kiss influence all over it. It was produced by Gene Simmons. Paul Stanley played guitar on it. Eric Carr, late Eric Carr, drummer for Kiss, played drums obviously. Wendy O. Williams, and it's called, I think it's just called Wendy O. Williams. Not a great singer, but I have to keep it. Great one from Mario Speedwagon. This is, what's this one called? Good Trouble. Rely or Yes, the album is not in great shape. It's water damaged, but I do have it in CD remastered as well. Amazing album. On Time, Grand Funk Railroad, another great classic from Grand Funk. As well as this is I think my second album that I ever purchased. We're an American band, Grand Funk. Cool album cover. There was a sticker at the time. Sorry, where is it here? Over here. That was a sticker at the time that you could get. But great album. One of my all-time favorites. This one was in my collection that I was given. Gary Newman Dance. Very new wave type of artist. These guys are a great British blues, psychedelic, progressive rock band, Atomic Rooster. I was glad to find this one. This is definitely a purchase. So this next bunch is stuff that I would never purchase at any means, but some great artists. Bruce Cockburn. This was Sunwheel Dance, sorry. Great Canadian artist, very underrated guitarist as well. Bruce Hornsby and the Range. This one's Scenes from the South Side. Big hit off of this one is The Valley Road, and I guess I Will Walk With You is another hit off of this one. A couple of Steve Winwoods. Talking Back to the Night, and Back in the High Life. This is a fairly popular one. Back in the High Life again is a big hit off of this one. Great duo, Jeannie Loves Jezebel. This was in that collection as well. This one's called Discover. Another Bruce Cockburn album. I think it's just self-titled, Bruce Cockburn. Album's not the greatest. Oh, it's called Night Vision. I'm sorry, Night Vision. This is a compilation album. Got all kinds of stars on it. It's The Island Story, 1962 to 1987. It's got U2 and Steve Winwood and Free and Spencer Davis Group and Robert Palmer and all kinds of great bands on there. Time Wait and Sparks is on there as well. Ending the Road, the Hot Rods, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Bob Marley and the Wailers. It's a record label, basically, Island Records, celebrating 25 years of some of the top artists in their collection. This was in that collection as well. kind of a poppy Rod Stewart album. I'm more of a fan of his earlier stuff. Go figure. There's Rod down there. Go figure on that cover. Enough said. This one was in that collection as well, but it's a great album. The great late Robert Palmer. This is called Riptide. This one's got Addicted to Love on it, the big hit for him. Another Bruce Cockburn album, Joy Will Find a Way. Again, stuff I wouldn't have purchased, but Bruce Cockburn's got a ton of albums out there. Here's another one. This one's called Humans. I'm not sure of any hits off of this one. He was not a big radio star. I think his biggest hit was If a Tree Falls in the Forest, and it's on one of these albums. This is the Falling Dark, Bruce Cockburn. Also, I've yet to listen to all these albums. I know how great he is. Speaking of great, this is a classic artist out of Canada, Gordon Lightfoot. This is just simply titled Lightfoot. There was a documentary on him the other night. Quite the past. He was a bit of a drunkard and almost anyway, huge fan of Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan was a huge fan of his. This is Back Here on Earth, Gordon Lightfoot. This is Echo and the Bunnymen, Ocean Rain. Not too familiar with this one, but I'll keep it in my collection for sure. Another Bruce Cockburn album. This one is, sorry, I apologize. This is a Joni Mitchell album. The great Joni Mitchell, Court and Spark. I do want to keep these ones. Joni Mitchell is an amazing artist, fairly highly rated artist. Here's a new wave poppy artist, Jane Siberry. Again, someone I wouldn't have purchased at any means. And Katie Perry, Katie Lang and the Reclines, a very country twangy type of album, absolutely torch and twang. Katie Lang, the great Canadian artist. This one's a Value Village Travel, PB Snow, Rock. I've yet to get the Value Village to drop this one off yet. Same with this one, Jennifer Warnes. I don't know why it's in there. PB Snow again. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's an amazing singer, great artist, just not my style. I'll keep this one though, Susanna Vega. Great singer, unique singer for sure. Another Bruce Cockburn, sorry, this is another Joni Mitchell one. The Hissing of Summer. The Hissing of Summer Lawns. Joni Mitchell. Here's Bruce Cockburn, High Winds and White Skies. I think this is a double album. Yeah, the album's not in great shape, but the vinyl is pretty good. I'll talk about that one. This one was in that collection as well. I'm not a huge Elvis fan, but Elvis love songs. Here's another one, another Joni Mitchell. Hejira. As well as this one. Chalk Mark in the Rain Storm. Unique titles on her albums. This person must have been a big Janis Ian fan. I'm not familiar with Janis Ian at all, but there's 4 of her albums: Between the Lines, Self-Titled, Aftertones, and Miracle Row. Again, stuff I would never have purchased by any means. This one's pretty famous, Carly Simon, as well as a couple from Melissa Etheridge. This is a self-titled one. Yeah, self-titled. And Brave and Crazy. Love her voice, she's very unique, great artist. And finally, I'll quickly go through these. As I said, part of that collection was some of these super hits and K-Tel style albums. So Super Hits Volume 2, Pure Gold Collection, Chart Action, Million and More Hits, Sound Spectacular, Star Trek in '76, 22 Explosive Hits, Original Stars, 20 Original Stars, Rock 82, Hit Machine, Super Hits, fantastic 22 original hits. This one was owned by Brenda. Radioactive and Hot Hits, and finally 20 Explosive Hits. So I know there's probably people out there that like this kind of music. I might try and sell those K-Tel style albums. So again, this collection is a mixture of this final collection, sorry, is a mixture of stuff that I love and stuff that I just have because I was given it. I just haven't taken the time to get rid of it, and I probably won't. I'll just keep it there. It's not hurting anyone, not hurting me, and maybe I'll just take them out and listen to them and discover that I love them. So that's the joy about music. Everyone has their own style, everyone has their own likes and dislikes, and who's to judge? Anyway, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye bye now.